They say your mid-20s to early 30s is when most people don't know what they're doing with their lives, and you basically question everything you've done in the past quarter of a century. I'm turning 25 this year on Christmas Eve, and instead of driving myself completely bonkers and posting 10-minute videos with 0 hours of sleep every day for 25 days, I'm just gonna talk about 25 things I learned in my early 20s. Everything they say about your quarter-life crisis is wrong. Cause I sure as hell felt that shit multiple times in my early 20s. Instead of boring you guys with a talking head, I'm gonna sprinkle these little nuggets of wisdom throughout a vlog. So today we're heading to 공사중. So today we're in 성수동, one of my favorite little neighborhoods that I personally think is very underrated. Basically this area used to be a lot of old buildings and warehouses, but they've slowly been turning everything into businesses. It is where all the young, trendy, hip people go. Some people say it is the Brooklyn of Seoul, if that gives you a reference. Everyone's on a different timeline. We might all have the same general milestones, but your early 20s might look like someone else's early 30s. How fast we mature depends on our needs, experiences, and environment. I don't think the high school system ever ends. After college, you can still be in your freshman year as an adult. We're all pissing our pants over having our new big boy jobs, and we haven't had the life sucked out of us yet. Some people are scared to step out of their comfort zones, and others will literally invent an alter ego and live a completely new life.
How tall are you?
Not that much taller than this tree, I guess.
You don't know how tall you are? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, my fun.
Right now we're in 가로수길, and it's just a really nice area. I haven't been here in a while. I think you only come here to do shopping, and even then it's not that much shopping. Nothing is definite. You can't say for sure that you'll be able to reach this place by this time. When we fail to meet our goals on an unrealistic timeline, it's easier to gaslight ourselves into giving up completely. We become so traumatized from this feeling of failure to meet that expectation, and we associate this goal with disappointment. Think of it like middle school. Would you ever want to do that shit again? Once you live through it once, it's like that experience becomes tainted forever. But I'm not saying goal setting is bad, because if we don't decide on what we want to do, we'd just be wandering without purpose or making excuses to keep pushing off achieving our dreams. But we need to learn that there's nothing wrong with having to adjust our plans. If we get to a place faster than we think, lit. But if we don't, that's okay. You'll never be comfortable with being uncomfortable. What I find interesting is that whenever I'm sick, especially if it's for a really long period of time, there's never a point where I get used to it. Doing things outside your comfort zone is the same way. It'll suck every time, but that doesn't mean you don't need it. I like to say that a life without any discomfort is a life full of regret. Don't make successful people your mentors. I used to get mad all the time because the way my friends did things didn't work for me. Imagine the tallest person in the NBA giving me advice on how they play basketball. Obviously, not everything someone else does to become successful will work for you, because everyone's just fundamentally different. We all have unique strengths and weaknesses, and these things change the way we reach the same destination as someone else. Also, rules for how to do things change all the time. And events that are specific to your life will come up and either let you skip a few steps or give you more hoops to jump through. It's okay to use people as a general reference or inspiration, but if you do decide to follow someone's advice to a T, don't be upset when things don't work out exactly the way it did for them. TLDR, take anyone's advice with a grain of salt. All I want for Christmas is Money. My favorite thing about the holiday season is gifts. I do like giving gifts, but I also like getting them. So what I'm wearing right now, I just ordered a few pieces online and I also went shopping yesterday. First I have this knitted sweater. It's like one of those white rugs that you just want to lay on forever. So soft and fuzzy. And yesterday I got this jacket from Cause. I think this was a steal. And then lastly, I'm just gonna give a disclaimer. My apartment is very messy right now because I don't know. I have no excuse for myself. I've been looking for pants like these for a really long time. Whenever I walk, I'm just like, woo! We're in Hannam-dong, aka the bougie neighborhood here. It is so freaking cold. Thankfully, I am running away to America real soon, so I can escape this cold-ass Korean winter. Oh, choice. Don't always listen to logic. Maybe you get a job offer that makes more, is in the city where all your friends and family are, and looks good on your resume. But you also have the option to move to a completely different place doing something new that you've always wanted to try. The popular answer is to stick with the stable choice. But maybe you need something new in your life at the moment. I think logic can also stop us from chasing our dreams because we tell ourselves it doesn't make sense to. We're on our way to a cafe that one of the YouTubers I follow goes to a lot. I hope I don't run into them though. I just wouldn't know what to say. So cute. Have audacity. This kind of makes sense because how else do some of the most incompetent people with the nastiest personalities just get whatever they want? Maybe they're just the only ones who dare to ask. And of course, privilege somewhat affects this, but at the end of the day, you're the only one who can advocate for yourself. And if you're not even on your own team, why would anyone else be?